Ladies and gentlemen, he is a friend of the show. His name is Tom Stoner, and he is the head of the Westminster Christian Academy. Good morning, Tom Stoner.
Good morning. Great to be here.
How are things going at Westminster Christian Academy?
Never better. Really, really well.
Your assistant baseball coach is doing some pretty interesting things these days.
Always.
The former assistant baseball coach left that job to take the job as the head baseball coach to the St. Louis Cardinals.
Well, that's right. That's right. We love seeing him around. Still has a couple of kids at the school, and boy, are we proud of him.
And your assistant football coach doubles as the quarterback for the St. Louis Rams from time to time.
Well, that's exactly right. He helped us out with our team, which is 9-0 right now.
Right. You walk around the hallowed halls of Westminster, and you don't know who you bump into.
You can bump into a lot of people. Andy Bennis is over there all the time.
Sure.
What a great guy he is.
Yeah. Tell us about the school, because it's a different type of high school, is it not?
Well, it is in many ways. We've got a lot going on. I'm glad you asked me to tell you about it. We've got what's different about Westminster is we've got sports teams, 24 different sports, 93 different teams, 45 different kinds of opportunities in fine arts. A lot of schools have that, but we combine that with an academic program that is really doing outstanding things. 8 National Merit semifinalists this year. We've got 16 AP courses. The top ACT score, 25% of our students, top 25% score 32.4, and McGraw, 2 this year, scored perfect on the ACT. But we combine all that stuff together with cultivating a Christian worldview, faith, and character, and parents these days find that really attractive.
What does that mean exactly? Does that mean they have Bible class once a week, once a day? How does that work?
Yeah, that's a great question. We do have chapel and Bible class, but more than that, all the teachers are teaching their classes, science, literature, social studies, from a perspective that includes faith. So that's all part of the discussion as they interact with the academic content. And it really helps students understand all of the world that they see around them from a perspective that includes faith. And it adds a dimension to the education that is powerful and life-shaping.
Sometimes when people talk about faith, they get a little nervous. Catholics go to Westminster?
Yes. We have students from 220 different churches in greater St. Louis area. We're a Protestant school, but we welcome Christians from almost every denomination that you can think of, including Catholics. So
it's open to anybody who, I'm sure you would take others, but it's more that Christian-based philosophy, if you will.
Well, it is, and that's a major distinctive of ours. And I know that parents these days are looking at educational options. You know, St. Louis is second in the private school market for most private schools, only to Boston in the nation. And so there's a lot of choices out there. Some parents might be interested in Westminster. They've heard a lot about our success on the athletic fields. They see things in the fine arts that are going on. And if they're interested, they should stop by. Thursday night is our open house, the best time to see us.
We'll get to that in a second. How many kids per class? How many kids per grade, I should say?
Well, in the high school, we have about 185.
Per grade?
Yeah, per grade.
Okay.
Yeah. Middle school, about 140 per grade.
And it starts at middle school, right?
7th grade through 12th grade.
7th grade through 12th grade. And the open house is when and where?
Thursday night at the school, 6:30. You know, those that are interested have thought, boy, I've heard a lot about Westminster. I think I might be interested in checking it out. Thursday night's the best opportunity. They go in classrooms, they hear from teachers, they get tours of the school, hear all about who we are. 6:30 on Thursday is a great time to come to Westminster.
Tom Stoner, head of Westminster Christian Academy, WCASTL.org for more information. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, great to be here.
8:56, we'll wrap things up. Big 550 KTRS.